are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this
is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 25. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter. No score.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Brady. Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 7 yards, the pick up there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, it's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Jackson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. On 2nd and goal. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On play action, now Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A huge play there for Houston. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw completes a Freiermuth. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7.
Now a play fake. Brady rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Pat Freiermuth with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Head coaches never like to admit it, but going into every game, they have a vision about how the game's going to go. But anytime they get a defensive score, that vision takes on new light.
Anderson on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. Flushed out right. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Randy Moss. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Morton Anderson to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there. That would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing is Brady on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
Hey, 56. Hey, Alabama.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Steps away. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal. And I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt. You talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied this stage of the contest. Boy. Out to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now again, right side. It's Patterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Cordero Patterson. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but pass will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter.
A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen, his 2nd sack of the night.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Randy Moss, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Brady. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Terrell Suggs in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Brady now to throw. Finding room at the 30. And he'll have 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson running right through him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Patterson. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Anderson's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.